I lost everyone in that day. So,
I mean, the whole thing's obviously a mess, but some other person telling you they have feelings for you is not your fault.
yeah.
Obviously, you were trying to protect, I guess, probably everyone in that moment. So then you tell your best friend a lie.
Mm. Well, I knew I lost her if I told her that, you know?
Why would you have lost her if her husband said, I had feelings for you?
Well, I don't
That's
know.
just like ultimate women hating women when,
Yeah.
like that's from a woman's standpoint, it's like
She would have blamed you for it.
Well, not only that, but you would want to never hang out with me again, right? Like,
yeah, you wouldn't like trust
your husband.
No,
with
I
your,
guess. I mean,
it would definitely ruin the friendship. I can.
For sure. And not only that, like, yeah, it was just a mess. And he denied it, of course, and said he never said it. And I'm like, I don't care if you don't believe me. That's fine. I don't care. Like, that does nothing for me. That makes me look worse of a person. Why would I make that up, that lie? That doesn't do anything for me. I can't tell you. Like, it's very, like, it's secret. Like, I had all those texts. And I was like, if I need to send them, like, I will, like, to your, wife. But she saw them, I think, and it was just, like, never enough. And so I was like, that's you. And at the time, other things were coming out about him. So I'm just like, that's you to deal with, not me anymore,
So what made you bring all this drama to TikTok?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the couple over here, my best friend and her husband, they call another part of the friend group and it was like, Taylor had an affair by, like, no details of anything. And so it hits the internet. Like, people are like, Taylor cheated. I guess, I'm sure someone in the group put it on Reddit or it's not hard. Like, I don't know who did, but it ended up hitting the internet. And then all my TikToks are like, cheater, husband stealer, or whatever. And so I was like, and then the girls were like confirming it, my friends, like liking it. So basically it's confirming it. And I'm like, okay, well, if you're going to do that, then I'm just going to go tell the story. So
Sure.
I got online, not thinking at all, but like, hey, yes, I did do this, but yes, she was, hooking up with my husband just the other night too. Like, it just didn't, I just feel like it wasn't fair to come out and say husband stealer, but you're also hooking up with my husband. Like it wasn't done the right way in my
You
part.
felt you needed to give context
of how this happened.
How it got to where it did.
Yes.
I can empathize with that. It feels like the entire internet is coming at you.
Yeah.
I mean, I know from your standpoint, I'm sure it felt that way. And
Yeah.
you're being labeled this one thing, but the truth is you're like, we've all been doing this kind of crazy thing. There's a lot more to the story than just I am some sort of home wrecker.
Yes. Yes.
All the things that I'm sure the internet that you were seeing being said about you.
Yeah.
I imagine that was difficult.
Well, I could have left it at that. And I would have been known as the friend that takes your friend's husband. Like, yeah, I would have been, I feel like, labeled as that if I never had came clean about anything. And they would have all been great and hidden, and I would have been labeled as that. And I just feel like, no.
So you have no regrets in terms of coming out with this information?
No, I think how I went about it, maybe I would have thought a little more clearly, but also I probably would have always came out and said something about it because that's just not, I just didn't go do that, like because I was bored, like it grew to that.
And to your point, it was out.
Okay, so 2 months later, you meet Dakota.
Yes. Oh, and that is drama in itself.
Like, why is it so much drama though? Like, what? How?
I'm like surviving at this point, hating my life, insecure, feeling guilty, feeling shitty. And I meet this great guy. I really like him. Like, I click with him instantly. And I'm like, okay, like, this is my guardian angel. Like, he's just nice. Like, he's just listening. He's been in a very dark place. He's a recovering addict. So he's like been in dark places. So he just wants to like help me and like be there for me. But then
I got to assume him being a recovering addict created a safe space for you in a way that made you feel less judged. I'm guessing he was too busy judging himself and trying to heal that.
Yeah.
He probably created a very unjudgmental atmosphere for you, which made you feel safe.
Yes. And he opened up about a lot of things, which are his story to tell. So yes, it made me feel very comfortable and I felt good and safe. And this just guy, like, I'm like, great. Like, it's going to get me out of this hellhole,